Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully edit our about portion. So right now, if you want to add insert another one, like for education purpose, I use the test and then the test, this type of one of the description. There is some of the long description. Okay, so here I put some of the long description, click the submit. So now you can see it's also inserted successfully. So right now from here, if you want to edit it, you can edit it. So if you want to edit it, you can edit that things from here, right? So now I want to update it, right? So sorry, not the update. So right now I want to delete it. So if you click as a delete, then this data will be deleted, right? So if you want to add this part, if you go our index page, into this index page, that is, I have already added that URL. So that is the delete, right? So for the delete, there are one of the URL as a about delete, and also we have to delete it with a specific one of the ID. Right friend, and also I added one of the on click return confirm as a are you sure to delete. That means first of all, when you click as a delete, it should be display this type of one of the pop-up. So if you want to make it as a delete as a okay, then it should be deleted, right? So now I want to create our this URL. So that will be our URL. Now go to our web route. Here I copy it. Okay, copy it. Because of all that will be as a get method. And then I want to add our this URL. Our URL will be as a about delete, and after that have also one of the ID. So now I want to add it as a about and the delete, and after that there are one of the ID. So now in our about controller, I want to create one of the method. I want to create one of the method as a about delete or delete about. Okay, this will be as a delete about. So that is the method I have to create in our about controller. Now go to our about controller, and with the about controller, after this I make it as a public, and then function, and then our method name as a delete account. That means a delete about, right? So here also we have to delete it with a specific one of the ID. Because of all, here you can see there is also one of the ID. So now I have to copy it. So it will be one of the specific ID. So this ID data I want to delete. So if you want to delete it, what exactly you have to do? I have already shared that experience with you, friend. I take one of the variable as a delete. Okay, I take one of the variable, and then with our model, so I have also created one of the model for our home, that is our home about. So here I have already used it, so that is our home about. So now with this model, first of all, we have to delete it with a specific one of the ID, right? So here, if you want to delete it with a specific one of the ID, first of all, you have to find this ID. So it will be as a find. So I want to find our this specific requested ID. So that will be our requested ID. So after that find, I want to delete it. So simply process as a delete. So that will be as after that will be the delete. Okay. So here I get that specific ID and then update, and now I get our specific ID, and now I added the delete. Right friend? So that's all you have to do, and after that when it will be delete, it will be return redirect to our same. I want to pass it to our about page. That means about page is actually this one. So better I want to make it as a back page, right? So that will be as a back page. So here we don't need to use it. I make it as a clean. So it will be returned redirect to our back page with some of the success message as a about deleted successfully. This type of one of the message is will be display. Okay friend. So that's all you have to do for the delete. Now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all. And now if you go there, click as a refresh. So right now I have to delete it, click as a delete, and if you click as a cancel, everything will be okay. If you click as a delete, yes, you can see it's now successfully showing as a about deleted successfully. And also you can see it's not totally gone from here. Okay friend, I hope you can well understand about it, how can add some of the data, how can edit this data, and also how can delete this data. So everything is now great to hear. We successfully updated that part. So right now I want to visible this data. That means this data already in our database, right? So now this data I want to visible it in our home page, into the home page, this area. Okay, that means here I want to visible. So how can visible it better? I want to continue this process. In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.